could go ahead and tiptoe through your life, digging in the dirt, you can stress on the strife, but I'm gonna fly past the worry and the pain today. I'm flying on faith, I'm flying on faith. You could cry all night about the things that you hate, so dissatisfied in so many ways, but I'm gonna find a way to celebrate today. I'm flying on faith, I'm flying on faith. Picked up my baggage and I threw it out the door.
Good morning. Good morning. Woo! We are in 2026, guys. There is no question about it. 2026 came in with a bang, and I am just grateful to be here. Welcome to Pastor V on Wellness. I am Pastor V, and here we believe that we transform our body, mind, and spirit together. They are not separate, they are together. And if we do not concentrate on all three, then we'll be out of balance. Come on in the room this morning. Let us begin our 2026 on Monday. On Monday, we talked about the importance of building a wellness defense plan, especially as we come back from the holidays. And today we're going to do a follow-up. This episode is about walking it out. So I'm going to give you a gentle 1-week plan. Yes, we're going to walk through a 1-week plan today on how to come back after the holidays, get back into a routine of wellness and taking care of our bodies, mind, and spirits together. So I want you guys to get ready because it will be an amazing 10, 15 minutes. Okay. Let me give you my disclaimer first and foremost. And that is, I am not a physician or a certified nutritionist, nor am I a therapist. And this should not be considered medical advice. You should see your physician before starting any exercise or diet program. And guess what? This is the perfect time to see your physician. The perfect time, the beginning of the year, go in, get that yearly physical done, which if you are on any insurance plan, there is a 1-year physical included. Guys, as much money as we're paying for these insurance plans, get your physical done. It's preventative care and it's included in your plan. There's blood work included, some preventative care tests that are included. Get them done so you know what your baseline is, where you're starting. So that you know how to better care for your temple. Okay, so let's dive in where we are, as I told you, looking at our wealth, which is our body, mind, and spirit. And when those things are working together, we are balanced people who are able to face this world at our very best. And I'd like to be a part of your wellness team as well. If you're interested in one-on-one with me, you can text me at the number that you see scrolling below or email me and say, hey, Pastor V, I am wanting to do some one-on-one so that we can dive deeper into getting myself back on track with my wellness, meaning my body, mind, and spirit. Let's go, y'all. Let's go. So I want you to know what I'm about to talk about. It's not about doing things perfectly, but I want to call this a comeback with grace week. If you want this in printed form with the questions and the things that you need to do to get back on track, hit me up at that email that you see scrolling below and ask for the Wellness Defense Plan packet. And I can send that out to you free of charge, so that you can get going. I want you to know Ecclesiastes 3 reminds us that there is a time for everything. And now, at the beginning of this year, this is the time for us to re-enter into taking care of our bodies, our minds, and our spirits with no pressure, just some pure motivation. Okay? So day one, a reset looks like on day one, it's about resetting. It's not about restarting. Sometimes when we start saying restarting, it's like, oh, we got to do it all full force. Resetting is like giving your body, your mind, and your spirit that gentle reminder that it is time to reboot the system, get things going. You know, your body may feel tired, your mind feels foggy, and your spirit feels quiet. And that's okay. Remember, Psalms 46:10 tells us, be still and know that I am God. There are some things that he needs to take control of and not us, okay? So today, if this is day one for you, or whenever you're ready to start day one, just make sure you're getting hydrated. Get some water. Take that short walk that I talk about. Breathe deeply. Our breath work. That in 1, 2, 3, 4, hold, and exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, hold. Do a few repetitions of getting your breath and slowing down. Let your nervous system know that you are safe and that you are beginning again. Okay? It's just a day of resetting, just refocusing and reminding your body that you love and care for this temple. Okay, that's day one. It's just a reset. Okay, so I'm going to put it in each day. If you want to, if you're taking notes, or if you're somewhere that you can take notes, this way at least you'll have the titles, and then you can, as I said, just send me an email saying, hey, I'm ready and I need your guide, because on the guide, it has some questions for you as well, okay? To kind of help you do that reset. Anyway, so day one is reset. Just slowing down, reminding your body, your mind, and your spirit that we're safe, that we're okay. Okay, day two is rhythm. Today, you're going to begin to put in some simple structure, just simple. Nothing major, nothing big. We're not going into day two saying, oh, I'm going to exercise for an hour today and I'm going to eat kale and chia seeds all day. No, it's about that slow reset, putting in some simple structure, not rigid rules, just rhythm. Eat regular meals today on that day two. Eat regular meals. Make sure, for me, I do intermittent fasting, so I don't have breakfast. I start eating about 12 o'clock. So, and making that a protein-packed meal, okay? Protein-packed, something that's going to give you some even distribution throughout your body. It's not like full of carbs where you get that instant boost, but then you drop off. Have some carbs in there, but make sure you have also that good protein. So eat regular meals. Choose one priority for each day. Don't try to do all of it at once. So eating a good meal, twice in a day, maybe day two's rhythm focus. Or it may be, hey, I did my 10-minute walk yesterday. Today I'm going to go ahead and kind of bump it. And I'm going to do that 30-minute walk. So one thing at a time, one priority at a time. Release the pressure of catch up. Okay. How many of us, when we come back, we try to catch up on everything we missed, everything we let? One priority, not trying to do it all at once. One priority. Proverbs 16:3 reminds us, commit your work to the Lord and your plans will be established. Rhythm creates stability. Stability creates progress. I'm going to put that in because I think you need to remember that one. That rhythm creates stability, and stability creates progress. Remember, small steps, big change. So if you start to put those steps in and get that consistency in your life, then you're going to see big change, because over time is when we expect change. Okay. Day 3, movement. Okay. This is just a plan to help you re-enter, to get yourself back on track. Or if this is, you're just beginning, this is a great way to begin your wellness journey as well. So day 3, movement. Day 3 invites movement without punishment. So we're not working ourselves to complete and utter exhaustion and like, oh my God. This is not about intensity. It's about circulation, energy, joy. This may be the day that you do a routine that has dance in it. You know, put on a routine. I tell you, I use YouTube. YouTube University is my trainer. In fact, I am doing Nourish, Move, Love, and it's by Lindsey Baumgren. And it's Nourish, Move, Love. And she has gotten me into lifting heavier. I went from lifting 5 to 8 pounds to now lifting 10, 15, and I'm about to start with my 20s. And when I say 20, I'm not talking 1, it's really 40, because you got 20 on each side, so 40 pounds. So my goal is to get up to where I'm doing 50 pounds with my routines, okay? So it's a great program. Grow with Joe, you've heard me talk about her. That's another YouTube program. Both of them have free YouTube videos, but they also both offer programs offline. So if you want to pay more to get more content, then you can. But for me, the free program has been working. I'm sure there are several others. Dr. Muscle, Mr. and Mrs. Muscle. There's several YouTube programs. So don't try to go out there and buy some expensive program or expensive gym membership, because a lot of times we start off strong with the gym and then we end up petering off and we're not getting anything in. Start at home. If you feel like now I'm advanced and you want to go to the gym, add that in. But if you're starting with an expensive gym membership, and it's just you're paying for it and you're not doing anything. Okay. So this movement, I want it to be about joy today. Put on a great video that's going to get your heart pumping, that's going to get your muscles moving, and it's going to get your smile on. Okay. Isaiah 40:31 says, those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. Move your body in a way that feels kind. Let movement serve you, not shame you, okay? If you're doing a program that's too difficult, especially in these early days, it doesn't feel like a challenge. When Lindsey challenges me, that feels good. But when I've been out for a few days and I can't do the move, I start to feel like, oh man, I should have been doing this. And look at me, I can't do anything, okay? You don't want that. You want something that's going to, give you a little bit of a boost today. You want to be able to feel good about day 3. Okay. So day 4, nourish. Day 4 shifts the focus to fuel and not restriction. This is the day that you want to ask yourself, what helps me feel steady? For me, what helps me feel steady is getting that protein-packed meal as my first meal. It makes me feel steady. I don't feel like I'm going to, have this boost and then a drop. So it makes me feel steady. What makes you feel steady? Whole foods, getting, your fruits, your vegetables, something crunchy, fiber, getting fiber in your diet, eating those foods that are high in fiber. If you have problems with wheat and grains, then find out what it is that you can do to get fiber in your body. And nourishment must include hydration. And you may say, well, it doesn't have any calories. It doesn't have any this or that. Water makes everything move. You can eat all the fiber, all the protein, all the carbs you want. And if you're not getting enough water in, the thing about it is a lot of fruits and vegetables have water. But if you're not getting a lot of water in your diet, then nothing moves. It sits there. Hydration. 1 Corinthians 10:31 reminds us, whether you eat or drink, Do it all to the glory of God. I'm putting that scripture in because you need to see, yes, he is concerned about what you eat and what you drink. Okay, he is concerned. He wants you to use food to take care of you. Okay, there we go. We're going to put that in there for you to see. So eating well is not about control. It's about care. It's about care of your body. So if you slip and you eat something you shouldn't, don't beat yourself to death about it. Just say, hey, my next meal, I will have ABC. Let's get some gentle care for ourselves in there. If our friend ate a Snickers bar, they had a great breakfast, they had an amazing lunch, but then they got a little hungry and they had a Snickers bar, are you going to go up to them and slap them and say, you terrible, good for nothing, you never do anything right? No. 9 times out of 10, you're going to walk up to them, especially if they're on your stretch team, on your one word team, you're going to walk up and say, hey, I know right now it doesn't feel great because you did something that you were trying to avoid, but let's get up and let's start over again. And our next meal is going to be a good one. Okay. So treat yourself the way you would treat your best friend. That is, hey, girl, you didn't do what you were supposed to do, but let's get up. Let's do this right. Let's start over again. We're not going to beat ourselves down. We're going to build ourselves up. Let's go. So eating well is not about controlling everything. Eating well is about taking care of yourself. Okay, let's go. Day 5, restore. Day 5 is restore. Remember, this is a gentle plan to get you back on track with your wellness goals. Your wellness being body, mind, and spirit working together. So day 5 is about restore. It centers on rest, that 4-letter word. You know, some 4-letter words out there that are kind of crazy. But this one, rest, restore. It's not earned rest. It doesn't say, oh, I've done all of these things today, I'm exhausted, I just need to crash. No, this is about the fact that all of us are in need of rest. Our bodies need rest. So I'll rest when I finish. Don't go with that, I'll rest when I finish everything. Be intentional about rest. Be intentional about rest. It is 10 o'clock at night. I promise you, there's nothing that you're going to get done with excellence at 10 o'clock unless you've slept all day and you work night shift. Okay. If you are someone who started the day at 7 a.m., 10 o'clock, there's not a whole lot of quality coming out. Okay. You need to slow down and rest. Rest needs to be intentional. Remember, I've said here many times that rest is not a luxury. Rest is not a luxury. Rest is a necessity. Okay, so Jesus tells us in Matthew 11:28, come to me, all who are weary and heavy laden, and I will give you rest. I did it last night for myself, y'all. My thing is, I have my daughter and my grands are here with us for a while, and I've been waiting up. She works until after 11, and I've been waiting up, to make sure she gets home. I'm like, wait a minute, she's an adult. I need my rest. So last night, it was 10, which was later. I had said to myself 9, but at 10, I took my headset out. I made sure all screens were off, all lights were off. And it must have been instantaneous because I do not even remember winding down. I just remember taking the headset out and turning off the TV and all the screens and the lights, and I was out. You have to plan for rest. So I'm going to continue to do that. I woke up this morning much more refreshed and ready to go. So tonight, go to bed earlier. Let unfinished tasks wait. Whatever it is you're trying to do at 10 or 11 p.m., like I said, it's not going to be done with excellence anyway. Wait. Rest is trust. Rest is trust that God will take care of you. Trust the rest Trust your rest. Okay, it is productive. Rest is productive. Start saying it to yourself. Rest is productive. It is a part of that, what do you call it? That productive cycle that you're wanting to be in. Everybody wants to be productive. Well, guess what? Rest is productive. So day 5, let's really concentrate on getting that rest cycle started and going. Day 6, reconnect. Day 6 reminds us that wellness is not meant to be done alone. Call somebody, reach out, text someone safe, share honestly, and say, guys, I messed up over the holidays. Can we get a workout together? Can we get a walk-in together? Can we just talk about it? How did you do this holiday season? Did you stay on track? Are you starting over again? Our stretch team, this is the perfect place. That one-word team that you developed. Begin to say, hey, I'm restarting, I'm resetting. I am getting back on my wellness journey. My one word is lead. I'm leading myself into wellness. Okay, before I can lead you, I got to lead me. I'm leading myself into wellness. And Galatians 6:2 says, carry each other's burdens. Connection lightens the load and strengthens your resilience. Sometimes just saying, let's say your friend is named Kathy, just knowing that Kathy knows that what struggle you're going through. Sometimes just stopping and saying, okay, Kathy knows, and I can reach out to her, or Bob knows and I can reach out to him. You know, knowing those things helps us get started again. Okay. And day 7, I told you I was going to get you through a whole week. Day 7, reflect. Okay. So let's say you started this on a Monday. By day 7, which will be Sunday, you get to stop and reflect. Look at the progress you've made. Where am I in this? Day 7 is about reflection, not evaluation. So you're not saying, okay, I ate every day. I had one healthy meal. Every day I worked out for at least 15 minutes. Every day, no, it's about, wow, I did this. I was able to make it through a full week, resetting my rhythm, getting back on track. And so you start asking yourself, what felt supportive this week? What felt good? What, was Kathy there for me? Was Bob there for me? Was I there for them? It's reflection time. What did I feel? When did I feel at peace? Wow, it was Tuesday when I got up and I did a workout routine just for fun. I didn't have any 40-pound lifting. I had, 15-pound lifting, and I danced and I felt this energy. I felt peace. Or I was doing my breath work and I felt good. Those are things that you're doing on this day 7. What small wins did I notice? Remember, I said, if we are not celebrating, then we are missing the mark. What are some things I can celebrate? I'm working now on getting my QuickBooks settled. And the lady that's helping me, the first thing she asks is, what are your wins? What are your wins? What wins have you experienced over the last few days? Since we talked last, what are some things that you're proud of, things that you are wanting to celebrate so that I can celebrate with you? Mine today would be that I got my 1099s complete so that I can send out the 1099s to all of the contracted workers that work with me. I'm celebrating that. That is a win. Okay. So find those small things that you did well over these past 7 days and celebrate, because celebration brings about repeat action. Okay. Philippians 1:6 promises us, he who began a good work in you will carry it to completion. So I'm going to post that in there for you. And then I am going to let you go today so you can begin to put your 7-day plan into practice. And once again, if you want to get this in writing, where I take you through those 7 steps, but the difference is what you'll get too is you get some questions to ask. You get some places to write down all the things that I just walked you through, and you get some guidance in that. So if you're interested in that, hit me up. Just, you see that scrolling down on the bottom. Valerie Grimes, 912-675-2784. Text me and say, I want a copy of your 7-day wellness defense plan, Getting Back on Track. And I will send it to you, okay? I need an email address, preferably. It's easier to send it via email. Or you can send me an email asking for the wellness defense plan. It's free of charge, and you're able to get that and get yourself back on track. Okay, let me close you out today by reminding you this week is not a finish line. It's a foundation. It is a way to begin to build yourself a foundation so that you can get back on track and get started. You do not need a dramatic restart where you're on Facebook doing a 55-minute high impact, heavy lifting routine, because you're going to burn out and you're going to be like, oh my God, I can't do this. But small steps make big change. You need a sustainable return. And grace keeps you moving when motivation fades. If we are being kind to ourselves, then we will begin to do the work. Preparation keeps you steady when life interrupts. You're not behind. Remember, you're not behind. You are not behind. You are starting. And so you're rebuilding wisely, guys. I'm going to pray us out of the room today. And I want you to recognize that you are worth a reset. Lord, I just want to thank you for walking with us through this re-entry season. Thank you for grace that meets us where we are. Lord, help us honor our bodies. Help us renew our minds, oh God, and help us to guard our spirits. And teach us, Lord, to move forward with wisdom, patience, and trust. And above all, Lord, remind us that true rest is found in you. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Guys, go on out there. Have an amazing day, an amazing rest of your week. Meet me here on Friday. Share this with someone. 7 days of getting ourselves back into the groove of our wellness plan. Or this works even if you are just getting started. Okay? This is a foundation for your wellness. 7 days, set the tone, get ready for not perfection, but progress. Get ready for progress. I want to end by saying small steps equal big change. Consistent steps daily. If you want this plan in writing, hit me up, text me at that number you see scrolling down, or email me at that email address and say, I want your wellness defense plan re-entry program free of charge. Text me and I will get that out to you. Have an amazing day because you are an amazing person.
You could go ahead and tiptoe through